Hey everyone, welcome back to Shockmania. I am the RD Dance. Now, quick pop quiz for you. What is the best Silent Hill game? Well, it's obviously Silent Hill 2. And while we anticipate the re-release on the PlayStation 5 for the new Silent Hill 2 game, the crew that made the first two movies, Christophe Gans, I don't know how to say his name, Christophe, has announced a third movie in the series. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the first movie and the second movie. I only own, for some reason, I own a copy of the second movie. I don't know where my copy of the first movie is, but I actually really liked the first movie. I thought the first movie was good, based on the first game, but changing the protagonist from a male to a female. I think it worked really well. I think Radha Mitchell was fantastic in the movie. Sean Bean was great, and the whole concept was terrific. Part 2, on the other hand, I just remember from that famous line where Heather says, "Fuck Facebook," which I thought was quite hilarious. And it's also got, what's his name in it? Doesn't it have... Look at this. My copy of Silent Hill 2, because it's a pirate copy, actually lists the cast for the first Silent Hill on the back and not the second one. I'm sure this movie has the guy from Game of Thrones in it as the love interest. Anyway, so the second movie is based on the third game, which I think is probably... after part, actually, you know what? It's really hard to rate the games, I would say. But anyway, let's talk about the movie. The movie is called Return to Silent Hill. And the movie follows the second game. So James is devastated after being separated from his soulmate and receives a mysterious letter that leads him back to a town called Silent Hill. Starts to sound familiar. It's almost like I'm reading the back cover of the game, where he hopes to find her. However, he discovers that the town has been changed by an unknown malevolent force. As he delves deeper into the town, he finds terrifying figures, both familiar and unfamiliar. Doubting his mental stability, he tries to comprehend reality and hopes to stay strong enough to rescue his beloved. So I honestly do hope that the movie follows the game to a T. And I remember loving the game so much. And then towards the end, when you watch the videotape in the game, and then you realize what's going on with James. And I don't want to spoil it if you haven't played the game, or if you want to watch the movie, because that's your first kind of entry into Silent Hill. Now, there is not too much announced there. There is a picture of Pyramid Head, which I've probably popped up quite a few times throughout this video. And there's also a very rough looking poster, which doesn't give too much away. Cast list wise, Jeremy Irvine is taking on the role of James. Jeremy, who I don't instantly recognize from anything, because I don't watch a lot of those types of movies that he's in. It says he was in Mamma Mia, Baghead, and, well, that's probably the only kind of movies I would recognize either. So the cast is slightly unfamiliar to me, but Christophe Gans is, however you say his name, is returning to be the director. And Victor Hadida is back as the producer, so long-time producer of the movie series as well. I'm super pumped about it. I always hoped that there would be a movie based on this game, because this is the best game in the series. Let's not beat around the bush. This is the best game in the series, and this is the best version until the PS5 version comes out of the game. And I'm just super happy, super excited. So I'm really hoping that we get a trailer soon. Apparently they finished production. We will start to see more materials come out, and I hope to follow it a bit more here on Shockmania. Now, I am the RD Dance and you are watching Shockmania. Are you excited about a third Silent Hill movie? Most people don't like game to movie adaptations. We've had some terrible game-to-movie adaptations like The House of the Dead. But we've also had some great ones like the Resident Evil stuff. I think the Resident Evil stuff's a lot of fun. The movies are great. They follow the plot of the game very loosely, characters, scenarios, but there's still a lot of fun. Mila Jovovich is great in those movies. And of course, there's all those Japanese movies based on their horror on the horror games as well that you kind of never see, like Fatal Frame, Corpse Prison. So there's a lot to be excited about with Return to Silent Hill. which we're all going to be calling Silent Hill 2, even though there is a second Silent Hill movie. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Thumbs up if you're excited. Thumbs down if you've got no heart and you're not excited. I'm the Artie Dans, and I will catch you next time here on Shockmania.